Hi Aries, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, thank you so much for all of your support. It truly means the world. With that said, if you would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website address below, and you can join my mailing list on the web link below. And there is a new newsletter that is coming out on the 1st. So as you are watching this, you have time to sign up. With that said, before we start, as always, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's have a look, see what the week ahead has in store for you. First of all, let me just say, welcome to a new month and a happy damn birthday to you if you are celebrating this week. So what are you letting go of on your solar return? What is it that you are removing, releasing or letting go of from your life path this week? And this week you get the 5 of Cups, right? So you are letting go of loss, you're letting go of mourning, you're letting go of whatever it is that you've been holding on to. I've got to be honest with you, one of the taglines or one of the thoughts about this card is not crying for spilt milk. And this really feels for me like you're getting to the point of saying to yourself, you know what, whatever it is or whoever it is that has left my life path now, I know and I understand that it is for my highest good. So I let them go, I let it go, even if it's an aspect of self, even if it's an old thought pattern. This really does, because it's cups, it's all about your emotions. So this is about something that you held on to in your feelings that you are ready to just finally transcend, to let go and say, you know what, it served its purpose, but I am ready to move on. I'm ready to go on to where it is that I need to be. This is about you waking up to some aspect of yourself that was holding you back. And I absolutely love that, because, you know, what better thing to do at a solar return than let go of the shit, right? Let go of the internal baggage, the things that you can't change, the things that are just wasted energy and taking up space. So what are you working on now? What is at the heart or the meat of the matter? The 10 of Swords, right? So there has been an end for you. There is a finite end. There is something coming to a close here this week. And with the 5 of Cups there as well, this is about mourning something. This is about, you know, really looking at things and saying, okay, this is something that I've lost. This is some part of me or something in my life that I now need to release. I now need to let go of. So the 10 of Swords sees something coming to an end, and what you're working on is rebuilding yourself after that harsh, you know, moment of something just coming to a close or something coming to a, you know, a sudden or finite end. Because it is quite a heavy card and the other card is quite heavy as well. Let's take a look. Fucking hell. I mean, tarot is tarot, right? It doesn't hold back. So to clarify on the 10 of Swords, you get the Death card. So I have to call it as I see it. For some of you, this is going to be unexpected. You got the 5 of Cups here, you've got the Death card and the 10 of Swords. For some of you, for a few of you, I have to say it, I have to call it, there is a death coming. You will hear news of somebody passing or transitioning over. For the wider Aries, for all of you in general, this is really about you releasing something and letting something go and saying, you know what, this is it. This is really, that kind of is it. There's no going back from here. This is moving through a transition that is finite, that is complete, and that will have no it will have no resolution. For a lot of you, I feel like this is somebody leaving your life as well, you know, and I've talked about an actual death, which is what you will hear this week, I'm sorry to say, but what I can tell you is this could also be, is for a lot of you, this is going to be about somebody phasing out of your life. And what that effectively means is the way that this is going to happen is you will look at it and say, wow, okay, that relationship between me and that person is well and truly over, and it will never be able to be rekindled again. All right, that's not necessarily always a bad thing. Sometimes we have to let people go in order for us to grow on to, you know, or move on to the next plateau that we're supposed to be a part of. So the key to this this week, you got the Moon card, right? So the Moon card is cyclic. It is all about the cycles and seasons that we go through. And for some of you, this is about really releasing some old fear, some old part of you that has been scared, that has been angry, that has been holding on to something from your past that no longer serves you. This is not an easy week, my dear Aries. This is a week where you are going to go through that transition and that crux point. What I can tell you is on the other side of it, you will come out just like the moon. It goes through its, you know, mini death. It goes through that dark period where it disappears, and then it comes out and it grows and it turns into this beautiful shining beacon of light and hope and love. That's your key to the week this week. You have to go through it. There's no way around. You can't go over. You have to go through it. And ultimately, when I say those words, I truly mean I am stood there right with you. This is not about something you can go through. And I always say this to people as well. Don't let it go through you, because otherwise it will leave a mark. You have to go through it to see yourself on the other side. This is really about separating yourself from old thought forms, old emotions, old patterns, old past self-sabotaging habits. And for some of you, like I said, there is a person leaving your life or transitioning this week. I'm sorry I couldn't bring you a brighter message for those of you who are celebrating a birthday. What I can tell you is that this week is going to be pivotal in your transformation moving forward. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have an interesting week. Let me know if it's not too personal or painful in the comments how this shapes up for you. Take care, my dear Aries, and I will speak to you soon.